Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is my monthly March reset routine. I love sitting down together to recap our months and chat about what's next. So go make yourself a cup of coffee or tea or whatever is your beverage of choice and let's sit down and just reset for new month. As always, I'll have timestamps, so if you're looking for something specific, you can skip ahead. By the way, my monthly Notion template will be available for download. I'll have the link in the description box, so you can check that out if you want. First things first, let's talk about February. Oh, February. In my last monthly reset video, I told you guys that January was kind of a rough month for me, but that I had really high hopes for February and how things would turn around. In the spirit of vulnerability, and because I think it's important to say this out loud, I have struggled with my mental health more in the last month than maybe any other month in my life. I don't mean to cause alarm or concern. I'm okay. Part of me still feels weird sharing that on the internet, but I also feel like it would just be crap for me to sit here and tell you anything else. I have had so much change in my life in the last 12 months. Even before we moved, just so much happened that I don't think I really got a chance to process much of it last year. I am having a good day today, and genuinely the last 4 days in a row have been pretty good, which might be a streak for this month. I think this month, being so hard just made me so thankful that I didn't have to go through it by myself. Zach and I understand each other really well. We're very different people, but it's been a really hard time for both of us. But having the support of someone who just understands how I'm feeling in a very real way has made it so much easier. It's also been a really great space for us to process with each other. And I feel like so much of the time he puts words to things that I don't know how to, or vice versa. One of my big takeaways was noticing the little habits that I put into practice that I felt really helped during those rough days, because I don't know if this makes sense. Tell me if you're like this too. Sometimes on bad days, I'm just well, today's just gonna suck and there's nothing I can do about it. I haven't done anything that's cured this or fixed it, but there have been little things that have made me feel good even on bad days. Recognizing okay, there are things that I can do gives me a sense of control and comfort in that situation, even though it doesn't resolve the actual issue. I mean, I would like to change my emotional state. I think the big thing is I want to go into March with no expectations. February, I definitely was this is going to be a great month. And there were some great moments, but there were also a lot of really crappy ones. And I want to just let March be whatever it's going to be. I just want to let it take shape on its own. Normally, I would jump into my February goals for right now and tell you about all the goals I set for the month, what I hit, what I didn't, but I'm gonna be entirely honest with you. This month, I can tell you that I did not hit very many, if any, of the goals that I set, and I'm actually not gonna go through them because it's totally okay that you don't hit your goals, and I like showing that in most of my monthly resets. This month was so different for me, and it's something I'm still kind of processing, and I don't want to go look at a list of things I wanted to do that didn't get done. I'm not yet in a place where I can look at that and not feel any sense of frustration or disappointment, and I'm having a good day and I just don't want to do that. So instead, I'm going to tell you about the things that happened in February that I'm really proud of. Even though things didn't go according to plan, this was a good month and I accomplished some stuff that I'm stoked about. First thing is, and this actually was on my February goal list, is that I stuck to my Sunday reset routine as much as possible. There were a couple of Sundays this month where we literally were booked from 8 a.m. till 11. And so that didn't happen. But all of the Sundays that I had even remotely free time, I did my Sunday reset routine and it felt so good. Another thing I did this month that I'm really enjoying is I feel like I've really established a self-care routine. Friday nights, Zach and I usually do our independent night. So he usually plays games with a friend, and then I have a little solo self-care night, and I have just been loving this time. It's so fun, especially planning it and just getting to romanticize. Okay, I have this one evening every week to just fully relax. That's been really fun. Another thing that I did this month was reach out to initiate community. I'm an initiator by nature. It's not something that I normally struggle with, but it's been very overwhelming since being here. Initiating feels a lot more intimidating. I'm supposed to have coffee with 2 new people this week. One of them I ended up being at the ER for, so did not go to that, but I had coffee with a friend yesterday and it was really good. So I'm really excited to continue building community here. Another thing I'm proud of and very excited to share with you is that I've booked a couple sponsorships I'm really excited about. And I also wanted to just say all of the love on my sponsored videos means so much to me. Being able to share cool brands that I love with you guys is really cool. Okay, now let's talk about March. I really like to set 3 monthly priorities for March. So these are kind of my like 30,000 foot things I want to accomplish. So as the month progresses, if any of the goals that I've set end up causing me to sacrifice one of the monthly priorities, I don't do it because it's not worth it. Overall, the 3 big things that I want to do in March are: 1, eliminate expectations. I really just want to let things play out how they're going to play out, and I don't want to overburden myself with details or specific plans. 2, I really want to be good at sticking to my routine. I think I'm pretty good at it. When I've been struggling so much mentally, it's really, really hard to like get out of bed and go to the gym first thing. But even if I can just hit most of my kind of daily non-negotiable goals, I'm happy with that. I'm actually keeping one of February's priorities as well, which was to connect. I'm just realizing more and more like how much I need friends here. Having meaningful interactions with people and conversations, I'm craving that so much. Let's talk about my March goals. All right, first things first, Sundays are typically my like meal prep day, but I want to start actually prepping some healthy snacks as well as meals on Sundays. I want to make chia seed pudding in little jars for the week and just have really healthy, protein-filled, easily accessible grab-and-go snacks because I'm a junk snacker for sure. I also want to try moving my weekly cleaning reset to Fridays. And the reason for that is because Sundays are my meal prep day. And meal prepping and cleaning the whole house is a lot, especially because we often have stuff on Sunday afternoons. There were 2 weeks this month where not only did I not do my Sunday reset routine in the house, but I didn't have time to meal prep. And I want to split those up so that it's easier to catch up on if I miss one of them. I also want to make March a no buy month. Your girl's out here trying to save money. For the month of March, I don't want to buy anything unless it's like groceries, basically. If we don't actually need it and we don't actually need it right now, I'm not going to spend money on it. I have a few financial goals that I'm hoping to hit in the next few months, and I really want to focus on those, so I think it'll be good motivation. Next up, I want to plan a Vancouver visit. Have plans to go back and visit this spring, but I want to actually get the dates locked down for that so that we can arrange everything and start making plans, start figuring out where we're going to stay. My next goal is to move my body every day, and you guys know I started so strong this year with the gym. I am still going strong-ish. I have not been going as consistently. I want to prioritize going to the gym, but I also want to just set myself the goal of just moving every day. I want to make sure that I'm planning at least 2 social events a week. Like I said, I'm really craving that people time, and so I want to make sure that I have that scheduled into my calendar so that I can go out and get that human connection. Those are all of my March goals. I didn't want to give myself too many, but that feels like an attainable list. 2 habits that I want to build in March: doing the full Sunday meal prep and afternoon tidy, which I mentioned in February as well, but I'm really trying to take time every afternoon to just like go around the house and declutter. Cleaning doesn't actually take me that long. Decluttering is the thing that I hate more than anything, and so I want to just do it every single day so the house never gets that messy. I'm actually really excited about all of these. I was watching an old video from Alison Bickerstaff and she was sharing her black bean burger recipe, and I don't know what it is, but I just looked at it and I was like, this looks incredible. And I'm normally not really drawn to things like that, but I'm really excited to try and make them, so I want to do that this month. Next, I want to experiment with making some more creative salads, really getting like protein in there along with veggies and everything like that. I feel like I typically make really boring salads, and I want to make salads that are tastier so that we will both enjoy eating them more. I also really want to make protein bagels. I found a recipe for this on Instagram the other day and I was like, what the heck? Like, how have I not known about this? Big bagel girl. I love bagels for breakfast, but I just feel like there's not that much substance to them. So if I have a bagel, I almost always have to make something else as well. So I'm really excited to try these. The recipe looks really simple, so definitely gonna try that. Finally, I really want to make something with salmon. And I know that's vague, I just haven't decided what yet, but I'm really feeling salmon this month, so I want to try and find something fun. All right, let's talk about our monthly planning. So we're gonna be out of town for the first few days of the month, which we know and we're leaving for today and should be great. What else is happening this month? Honestly, there's like not a lot going on this month until the end of the month when our friends are coming to visit. I am just so excited to show them our life here and see them, and it's gonna be really good. I don't really have much happening this month, which is a good thing. I think this leads me right into my section of what I'm looking forward to, and the big one there is definitely having our friends come to visit. It's gonna be so fun. I'm also really excited to just continue building and fostering the connections that I feel like I'm starting to make here, and that sounded like such a line from The Bachelor. I'm very excited to just keep building those friendships. I'm really excited as well about some work projects that I have this month. You guys, that is pretty much it for my monthly March reset video. I know this was like kind of a weird one. Part of me was like, maybe I shouldn't even do it. I was like, you know what? This is real life, and like I had a crappy month, so I'm just gonna come on and tell you guys that I had a crappy month. I hope your February was better than mine, but if it wasn't, I'm with ya. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Your comments honestly help my channel so much, and they mean the absolute world to me. I hope you guys have a good day, because today is a good day to have a good day. But if you have a bad one, that's okay too. That's it. Bye.